Hello world, I'm Nat, and we're going to continue playing Starfield today. Let's get going. I don't remember what we were doing, by the way. It's been a while. Okay, we have one skill point to spend. Let's see. Am I still like holding out for like the next surveying one? I think so. Yeah, because then we can get to the next science tier. Okay, we have all these activities here. Let's check our stats also. Missions. We've done one UC more than the other ones, so we can do a few of the other ones here. Freestar, Ryujin, Crimson Fleet. Okay. I'll speak to the sergeant eventually. Actually, you know what? Since it's been ages since we last spoke to Sergeant Yumi, maybe that's a good thing to start off with here. Did they change the look sensitivity in this game? In the last patch? Feels different. No, that feels bad. God damn it. Split the difference. Just gonna phase in. Nope, you're just gonna keep me moonwalking there. Alright. Quick save.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer. Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale.
Has there been any fallout from the Terrorblurf attack?
The whole department is in the process of recovering, myself included. If I'm being honest, I still have nightmares of my team turning on one another. Things can be replaced and wounds can be healed, but building back that trust in each other is going to take time. Luckily, we've built a good culture here, and
Sure
we've
you
hired
do.
some new recruits who are inspired by what you did. I've got faith we'll survive this.
Do you have any work? I've got time to help.
I do. Thanks to you, the spaceport is up and running again, which is good for commerce, but also for smugglers. We've received a tip that someone has been bringing in contraband into New Atlantis through the spaceport, and we need to investigate.
How are the smugglers evading the contraband scan?
Well, technology-wise, criminals have always been one step ahead. No different now than it was centuries ago. Smugglers often have a fancy shielding or scan jammers that allow them to evade the checks. But luckily, we can still use old-fashioned detective work to track these criminals down.
I can find the smugglers.
Great. First, speak to one of the technicians over by landing pad B. Ask them if they've noticed any suspicious activity. Once you've gotten a lead, cross-reference their testimony with ship records over at Aegis. When you're done, report back to me with your findings. See you later.
Please have a pleasant day.
Okay, speak to the port workers here. Quick save. Hey, buddy.
Can I help you?
I'm investigating a smuggler and checking if you've seen anything suspicious.
It's about time. I've been telling my supervisor about that cargo ship for ages. I'm beginning to think he was ignoring me.
What's the name of the ship?
That's the problem. I don't really look at the ship names when I work, just the ID number granted for clearance. I think it was UC576B. I do know it's a cargo class transport, if that helps.
What about the ship is sussy?
It's the way the crew handled the cargo. They were being way too delicate. The manifest said they were carrying potatoes, spuds. I don't know what was in those crates, but it certainly wasn't that.
Maybe they just really like potatoes.
Okay?
Obtain records from Aegis. It's at the lodge. What the hell? Okay. Nope, it's not there. The hell? So why is the indicator on the lodge if it's not there? Whatever. I don't understand this game anymore.
What? Oh, sorry.
Okay, I guess we have to take the elevator. What the? Did you see that? They just jumped off. I guess that's normal. Shouldn't be surprised. Alright, so out of curiosity, the stream always seemed really choppy on my tablet here. So just out of curiosity, I'm gonna open it up on Twitch here on my computer and see how that looks. I probably won't be able to see my OBS though, so it's gonna be weird. But channel. No. Mute. Okay. Gotta mute myself. Oh, so this is what my page looks like when you guys watch it. Okay. Wow. All right. Get back to it then. I'll play like this for a little bit. Oh, it looks pretty smooth actually. We'll do this one section here and then I'll go back to staring at OBS instead of myself again. Oh, you're that diplomat dude or whatever.
The few
Quick save.
people there are thinking about Aegis on a daily basis. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of my division's work.
I was told you have a slate for me.
That I do, Captain. Sergeant Yumi said you'd be coming to pick it up. You've got good timing, too. I actually have a friend on a classified star station who sent me this list of potential smugglers the other day. Here you are. Given I owe you for the last job, I hope it serves some use.
If the intel is for a star station, will these records be useful here?
Yep. Every ship on that list has a route that goes through New Atlantis. Not surprising, given we're the biggest port in town. And if they're smuggling stuff there, you can bet your ass they're smuggling stuff here.
Classified star station?
That's right. Classified station, top secret projects, etc., etc. Nothing you need to be concerned with at the moment, Captain.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure.
Run slate and identify a smuggler ship. I have to read. Okay. Ship the Nazis. Oh, that's the first one there. The 57-6B cargo transport by Captain Malawi Ndiaye. Pure hydropox potatoes. Yep. Report to Sergeant Yumi. Alright.
Excuse me.
Spaceport. Yeah, even outdoor, it looks better on the desktop stream than it does on the fucking Android stream. I guess it's just my device. Damn you, Amazon. Alright, so I guess I don't need to check that anymore. I can go ahead and close my browser here. Hey, Sarge.
How's the investigation going? Found those smugglers yet?
Got information on the ship.
Is that right? Do you know the name by any chance?
Let me get back to you.
Of course. I'll be here.
I thought I could just pick the one that said potatoes on it. Nope. Ah, fuck. I don't remember what it was called. Can I sort by recent? This isn't good. Oh, here, potential smuggler ships. Oh, the ship is in Nancy.
Found those smugglers yet? Is that right?
The Nancy.
Captain Enjoy's ship. I think you might have hit the mark here. You had reports of their crew being less than professional on several occasions.
Sounds pretty normal to me.
Being a little rough around the edges isn't exactly a crime. Are you sure it's the right ship?
I'm sure.
Then the next step is searching their cargo for any smuggled contraband. And, as luck would have it, I believe the Anansi has already arrived at landing pad B. I'll make the call to have the ship detained until further notice.
How convenient.
Your job is to board the ship, locate any illicit goods, and return them here. And if any of the crew puts
Do I
up a
gotta keep
fight,
'em?
I trust you know what to do. Good luck.
I know what to do.
Evening, sir.
Do I just board it normally, or? Oh, there's a take all button now. Nice. Oh, oh yeah, take all used to be hold. Now. Okay, so left stick and A. Oh, left stick plus A, I think. Nope, it's telling me to leave this one. Oh, well, I just stole that from them. Nah, they don't need it. That'll be fine. So according to the game, I have to go here. Just dig a couple of feet under the ground. Yeah, I'm really confused. Huh. Okay, I'd like to know who I'm working with. Can you tell me about yourself?
I'd like to, but I need to keep a low profile. In my experience, the more people know about you, the more they have over you.
I can understand. Nah, I don't really like sharing myself.
Exactly. You make yourself vulnerable. You become prey. Emotionally, physically, it doesn't matter. Delgado may think otherwise, but I found in this business, fortune favors the cautious, not the bold. Anyways, I appreciate the small talk. Delgado's crew aren't usually so chatty. But let's keep our focus on the mission. We can swap bar stories and share scars when we've got enough creds to buy the bar and fix the scars. See you.
Okay, I guess this must be related to our Crimson Fleet quest there. No? Seems unrelated. I don't know. Let's see. Was Jade Swan the right person? Hold up. Let me check here. Resources. No, miscellaneous. Notes. Nope, this is not the ship I'm looking for. This is a different ship. Okay, maybe it's like two ships next to each other and I got confused. It looks like one big ship to me, though. Yeah, I think there might be a problem here. Hold up. Let me look this up online. Search and seizure. Let's see. Starfield. Search. And seizure. Okay. Wrong ship. Okay, there are two different missions overlapping. Jade Swan is there for the Crimson Fleet undercover mission, so the ship for search and seizure is not at the landing port if both missions are active. Okay, so that's why. Okay. So we just wasted the first 20 minutes of the stream because I can't do this quest. And just to be safe, we're just going to start all over again then. Because there's a good chance this might break the quest, I don't know. So I'm worried. Yeah, so the ship we see right here, right now, this is for the Crimson Fleet quest line. Which is probably why she was talking about Delgado earlier. Let's find something else to do then. We'll do... Here, Showdown or... I want to get like one task out of the way. So let's talk to this Hazma person. We'll do that, and then we'll do a Crimson Fleet thing.
Can I help?
Quick save.
You're interrupting me. Is this time accounted for?
Yeah, I'll put in a request in this time block.
I doubt that. I check my schedule regularly, and this conversation was not on the budget. If time is money, then suffice to say Ms. Serrano would not be pleased with such a frivolous expenditure.
I'll leave you alone then.
Hold on. I didn't say we should stop. And since you clearly have bandwidth to spare, maybe you can help me clean up a,
I have bullets to
indiscretion.
spare, actually. 2 of them right in your face right now. How about that? Might be able to help you.
Good. Let me give you some background. Recently, I've been assisting the impoverished in both Ebbside and the Underbelly. I pay for the occasional meal, clinic visit, or comfort. But I may have lost a slate in the process. I need you to locate and retrieve it for me.
Really, a fucking fetch quest? Alright, fine.
Then we have an agreement. Good. Go to the Underbelly and talk to the panhandler, Huang. Discarded items are her specialty, so she may have come across the slate herself. If you can manage to find it, bring it back to me, and I will pay you for the time. As you were.
I really don't care. Like, none of the characters in this game are... like, absolutely none of the NPCs are interesting enough for me to follow up on anything now. They have no interesting backgrounds or stories to tell. If I ask them for information or background, it's just a bunch of boring flavor text that doesn't matter anyway. It's just not interesting. Like in games like Fallout or the Elder Scrolls game, like there's a certain charm or quirkiness to the characters because it's such a different universe from ours, but I guess that's why Starfield's kind of plain. It's our universe, just 200 years into the future or whatever, right? Like 300 maybe? It's kind of fucking boring.
Always take them off your hands.
I could take your hands off if you want.
Got any creds you can spare?
There you go.
Thank you kindly. You're a class bass, you know that? I'll do my best to someday pay you back. Street's honor. This isn't a donation, it's an investment.
A reagent technician want to know if you found any slates.
Oh, I totally did. Found it in the dumpster right next to a half-eaten chunk. And it was perfect timing, really. You see, the other day, the wind got a nasty cough and blew away all of my business spreadsheets. But that won't happen with this slate. It's like wind resistant.
Why are we doing this? You keep spreadsheets?
I do. I write them on napkins you get from the eateries, and I use sauce packets for ink. It's not a perfect system, but it's pretty damn close.
Okay. Why isn't there an option for me to just ask for the fucking slate? Who wrote this? There's only 2 ways to go with this quest? Jesus Christ. I can find your old spreadsheets in exchange for the slate.
That would mean I don't have to start over. All right, deal. I lost them near the employee break area. Look for any papers near the ground, the tables, maybe even the roof. You find all 3 spreadsheets, and I'll give you the slate.
She doesn't have the slate on her, fuck. I can't even pickpocket it off of her. Such boring ass quest design, what the fuck? I can't boost up high enough. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't jump high enough? Oh my god. Go. Why did we have to do this?
any creds to spare? Handhandling's a tough job, but someone's got to do it.
On your spreadsheets.
Wow, that's real class of you, Chief. A+ stuff. Now I can get my books sorted, executive style. As promised, your slate. Tell your techie friend I didn't peek inside. And even if I did, I don't know what half of it says anyway.
What I don't sell.
So many load screens.
Yeah.
As technicians, we handle... What is it?
Here you go, cunt.
Well done. It seems assigning you to this task was time well spent. And as I said when we met, time is money. Hopefully these credits will serve as adequate compensation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an operative to debrief.
Fuck it, I guess we'll just put points into the boost pack then. Okay.
What is it?
I think I found something, but it's sensitive.
Okay, enough of that. Let's do missions. Let's do ourselves a Crimson Fleet quest then. And instead of walking there, we'll just fast travel. Ah, my ship. Oh, fuck. I didn't recall it being this in your face earlier. So maybe moving that spoke all the way to the back wasn't a good idea.
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Okay, so let me do a hard save here.
Greetings, Captain. Need something?
The
Okay.
fleet's the only fam. We'll have the whole settled systems on the run someday.
What can you tell me about Juan?
The Crimson Fleet made contact with her about a year ago. we were searching for a smuggling connection in UC space, and her name kept popping up repeatedly, so I decided to put her to the test. Not only did she pass, but the results were off the charts. Made us both a ton of credits. That was good enough for me. Beyond that, I don't know much about her. But hey, as long as she keeps my gal bank account humming, she can keep all the secrets she wants.
If one asks why we need this comm spike, what did I tell her?
I'm gonna leave that up to you, Rook. If you get into deep trouble, and you think bringing her into the fold is gonna make the difference, tell her whatever you want. At some point, Delgado's gonna be promising everyone their cut of Crix's legacy. If we want him to stick with the fleet, it's inevitable. But until the money's within reach, the less people that know, the better. Hit me up if you got questions.
Okay, Neva. So where's Jasmine?
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place.
All right.
You've got stuff to smuggle, I've got the stuff to hide it.
Okay. What can you tell me about the comm spike?
Assuming the technology works, it's a skeleton key for signal encryption. If what they say is true, ratchet encryption, signal protocol, frequency shuffling, even quantum state keys can be hacked. Now, I doubt it does all that, but it should be enough to crack the CBR-27 transponder that Galbank installed on the Legacy.
How do you think Jasper Crix intended to decrypt the signal?
You mean way back then? Before the tech was available to create something like the comm spike? That's a good question. I suppose he might have been able to acquire the actual transponder cipher from someone within Galbank. Unfortunately for us, I'd bet a bottle of Bog's finest that those records are buried somewhere out of our reach. Take care of your ship, she'll take care of you.
How? Okay.
If you want to stay under the radar...
Here, let me just go through all this.
Truth is, of course, I wouldn't have needed Delgado pluck. I took one look at the place and was compelled to...
Okay, you, Neva.
Neva's mine, so don't be getting any ideas.
No, thanks.
She may be a little rough. There's no one better to have.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves. I'm gonna leave that up to you. If you get into... At some point, but until the Crimson Fleet made... We were searching for it. Not only did you... Beyond that...
Okay, so the quest isn't updating anymore, right? Here. Let me quick save here. Maybe if I just do the next step, it'll naturally progress on its own then. Here, let me search this now. Another broken quest here. Search and seizure. Wait. Starfield. The best there is stuck. Okay. Making a post. Depending on the stage, this might fix your bug if you're unable to progress the best there is. If you're stuck on the part where you have to talk to Neva and Jazz to come up with a plan to steal the comm stat, the quest step is 703. In console, press this. Okay. Cool. Okay. That's why it's bugged. Okay, because, yeah. It was bugged because both Sergeant Yumi's mission and this mission spawn at the same time and they both occupy the same space. Okay. Let me check. Let me see if there's any other way around this outside of using the console command. I guess simply getting assigned that quest was what fucked this up here, because I didn't even start it now. The UC security one. Okay, I'm still looking for other ways to fix this. I'm not gonna reload a save. I don't know how long this has been glitched for me. Okay, the best there is. Let me search and seizure. Maybe I have an excuse now not to do any of the Crimson Fleet missions now then. That might be the bright side of it. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Fuck. So let me go ahead and do a hard save here. Save. And let me think of ideas, what to do. I really don't want to open up the console for this, but I know for a fact that it's Jade that spawned at New Atlantis, though, so maybe I can just use the console and progress it forward to the next stage. Okay, let me open up here. Console then. No, no. Okay, so let's start. If you're stuck on the part where you want to speak to Neva and Jazz, come up with Planet Studios Comstat. And they spelled it wrong. It's a Comspike, but whatever. consult SQS 0021 D792. Not set, not set, not set. So where am I here? Okay. So yeah, I finished 702. But I'm not in 73. To fix it, and this is only save. Okay. Let me see if I can copy and paste this one. So they want to set, so they tried enabling 703, but that didn't work for them. So you actually have to use 200 to push it forward. Okay, another person has to use 39. Okay, that person, okay, this other person who has to use 39 couldn't get into either of the ships, though, because they both spawned into each other. I think we can still get into the ship for this quest here, so maybe let's try this one. Okay.
All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Should I expect any trouble?
You're in the fleet. You should always expect
Shut
trouble.
the fuck up!
As far as Juan goes, even though she's one of our newer contacts, you shouldn't have any problems dealing with her.
Sounds like she'll be useful.
I sure hope so. Because she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
Good luck.
I still have to fucking talk to you?
Once Juan gets... According to the data we...
Basically, you...
Right.
You'd better.
Fuck off.
Oh, and one... SY-920 is a UC military installation. If you intend to... Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay.
I've decided I'm killing the Crimson Fleet just to kill her.
Privileges of...
I'm not listening to you anymore, you stupid bitch.
Stay sharp, Rook.
As a matter of fact, let me get a quick pop off here. This is gonna be very therapeutic.
You got a death wish?
I like committing crimes, but you guys have to be so insufferable. It's a real shame I can't just choose to kill them all here.
That's gonna leave a mark.
I feel like it should be valid for you to just get sick of all their shit and just kill them. Stay down and die. I think this is practice though for me. I'll get to see how much of a chance I have against the Crimson Fleet whenever I betray them eventually. I think my chances are pretty good. Is everyone else gone? Ugh. Yeah, I think we could totally kill off the Crimson Fleet if we wanted to at the end. I think that's the strat now. As annoying as UC Sys stuff is, these guys are fucking cunts. Is that everyone? Yeah, if we had to take on the Crimson Fleet, we can do it. What the hell? What the fuck? They're just back? What is this?
Better get a move on before.
Really have to do this again? Alright, fuck. Alright. Here. But yeah, we can definitely take them all down now.
Stay sharp, Rook.
I've tested it. I have what it takes. It's a shame there's a few not so insufferable people here. But there's too many insufferable.
Every time I see Ramsey smile,
Sorry, I was lost.
Okay, let me transfer to container.
In a memory for a moment there. How can I help?
Dock.
Ships released. Let's go.
Oh god. I really shouldn't have put it back here. Okay. So mission. Here we go.
Smuggler
to
jump.
UC space.
Nice work.
Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
You don't need to scan. There's no point in having a cargo scan if we don't have any
You're
contraband.
cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Did they not play this? Did they not play test this game for like 100 hours? Then they realized how annoying it would get. Like nobody who played tested this game tested it in its entirety. They just tested each individual component to make sure it worked. They didn't realize that if you played all of it together, it would get really fucking repetitive. And why was the marker in the residential area if we have to go to the spaceport?
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi is looking for you.
Yeah, Sergeant Yumi gave me a fucking breakable quest. Alright, do I have to shoot you?
I take it your neighbor's new recruit?
And you must be the smuggler.
Careful. Walls have ears.
Yeah, who gives a shit
That's
about
why
you?
920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions.
Great, more rules to follow.
Rules help establish trust. If I can be candid, but make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing?
Okay. Oh, you'll just bail if something happens?
It's not personal. If there's nothing I can do for you at that point,
Alright.
Good. Then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. We'll talk more on the ship.
Okay, let's see if the spaceport's broken. Imagine if they swapped out ships just to fuck me over. Okay, the marker appears to be above ground. That's a good indicator. Maybe I should complete the whole entire UC questline just to kill all of them. Okay, let's do a hard save here. This is a different ship from before, wasn't it? No, wait, no, it's the same one.
Hello.
Tell me where to go. Why do you have to have a million doors here? What the hell?
Hey.
Always looking.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to.
I'm good at staying quiet.
That will serve you well here. Some people mistake silence for weakness or, at worst, compliance. But to me, it's the loud ones who leave themselves vulnerable. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it.
I'm ready, let's go.
All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grab drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
Gonna sit.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC 7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock in docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked. Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone.
Don't worry, they won't suspect a thing.
I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
As long as the grades keep growing, life's
It's not classified as stealing, so taking that. Let me go ahead and check my weapons now. So the Beowulf or this one? DPS. This one has better DPS overall. Value's a lot higher. Okay, quick save. Should probably hard save actually. Not taking any chances, especially since I had to use the console to fix the quest.
Good day, Captain.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks. We need a lot of cargo to keep a station this size running.
Hold up. This area is for SY-9. The contents and operations of the facility are classified. Only uniformed personnel are allowed beyond the checkpoint.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you do that.
Security on this station's always been tight. Now it's on another level.
Hey, you don't look like you belong here.
This is
Captain Huan Daiyu?
Cargo bay, just checking in.
And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front of you. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first checkpoint.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up the vents and to the barracks. You should find a uniform there. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint and to the elevators. We'll talk again once you get to the command bay.
Don't snitch on me. Okay. So this 3 will fit. This 4 doesn't. This 3 does. This 3. If I do that, I'll need another 3. Don't think we have the right combo for that one. How about this? Do that. Then we can combine with this, I think. There we go. So this is a 4. And we can get this combo here. And I think this 2 will complement it. There we go. Quick save. Stick it out. Why are these vents so huge? I don't even know which objective this is, but since I can lockpick, might as well. So we have a 4 that's compatible, but then we'll have to use a 1 in combination of this. Let's see if there's any others we can use. We have a 3. There we go. Use this. You can use this also. And then we'll have to use a 1. And then we can use this 1. Easy XP. Nope, you don't see anyone here.
How's the patrol? Back holding
Okay, let's put it on. Okay, so I still look like this, but I have my clothes underneath, so it's fine. Okay, take all. Not screwing this up. Quick save, and this is like one of the few times in the game where a costume actually helps. Huh. I wish disguises came in more handy.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu.
Made it to the command bay.
Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code.
I don't need access if I use the vent and station architecture.
We are of the same mind. No talking, no combat, and no trace. This station has a lot of old arteries. The blood has gone dry, but they still connect to its heart. Look for a maintenance area that should open a path to the archival computers. Going dark for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
You headed down to the engineering bay?
Security station and then head on over to the archives.
Well, you better hurry. You know what they say, Marine. If you're 15 minutes early, you're still 10 minutes late.
Okay, and this looks like the maintenance area. You don't need that anymore. Okay, event. Sussy. I'm technically detected. I'm just gonna roleplay a little bit though and pretend I'm actually stealthing this. What's that guy doing? Okay. Let's eat this. Ah, here we go. Projects. Comm spike. Project lead and permissions. Upgrade security clearance for Engineering Bay 4. Okay. Okay, lead is Dr. Gabriel Vogel. Around him. Level 4 clearance. Okay. Upgrade securing clearance. Okay. Emergency access computer. I'm not even sure if that's the right way forward. Go engineering bay 4.
You lost, Ensign?
Door out. Okay, this one's locked. Well, I do like lock picking everything, so might as well. We have a 3 here that we can use. I think the 3 is the highest we can get with here. Okay. So if we do this, now we can use it in combination of this 2 here. Okay, so this 4 is compatible. This one's compatible. Breadstick. More gummies. Okay, we have another door here. Expert level. Okay, so we have a 4 immediately, and that's compatible. If we do that, we'll have to have a 2. Yep. Okay, so we have 3 that works. Oh, this 4 also works. If we do this, we have to use a 1 though. Okay. I think it's not that big of a deal using a 1 right here. Okay. Last one, we have a 4. If we do that, this one should be compatible. There we go. Okay, this was not the way forward. Not sure why you had an expert lock for that. Requires a key. Okay, let's just try using that emergency computer now. Yep, totally secure. Area is definitely secure. Open door. Okay, quick save. Just walk in and act like I know what I'm doing here. Okay, well, I'll take that. Probably nothing good since it's only novice level, but okay. Start with a 3. Then we can use this 2. That leaves us with this, and that. Okay. Value per mass. Okay. It's above 1,000, so I'll pick it up while I still can.
I don't recognize your face, Nancy.
How are the tests for the comms, Michael?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for orders now. It seems there was an accident.
There's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about the potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the cargo bay. For now, I've recommended to Dr. Vogel to contact.
Okay, here it is. Load zone.
You here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly.
Oh, it's fun while it lasted.
We worked well as a team. If only all my deliveries were as smooth as this one. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that.
I made this for. I can sneak my way off.
You've made it this far without engaging in combat. I trust you'll have no issues moving further. It was an honor to work with a true professional. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
What a worthless piece of shit. Okay, Infantry Alpha.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models,
Is he the comm spike?
risk increased by a magnitude of...
I don't think he has it on him, but...
But we won't tell Commander Natar. What she doesn't know won't kill her.
We have a vent here.
Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign?
I'm doing a routine check of the comm spike. I need access to the device.
Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the comm spike isn't a device, it's a module. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology.
Decryption on that level has vast military applications. No wonder the UC is interested in it.
Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure.
That'd be a good pilot. Love adventure.
Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters. Particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%.
Oh, that's
in short,
promising.
I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST.
Well, let me get back to you.
All right. Onwards and upwards, as they say.
Let me quick save here. Let me get my persuasion up. Aid.
Huh. Do I know you?
I'm one of those new test pods, actually.
Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious.
The research are classified, but I've been asked to personally fly the ship.
Classified? I'm the head of the Spike project. I would have gotten word of this ahead of time.
Trust your instincts. I walk like a pilot, and I talk like a pilot. Ergo, I'm a pilot.
Ah, yes. By the transitive property, you would be what I need. And we are desperate for personnel.
We don't have time for this. I was told this was an emergency.
You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to have this module ready in time. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new
Easy
task
clap.
pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this.
Right, there's a small chance we might die. Yay. I mean, there always was a small chance of us dying anyway, but... Nice. Drugs.
The station has gone under a lot of changes lately. Commander Natara's doing well. She was thrust into this position.
How would I? Here. Game, just tell me where to go. Babby mode, activate. Okay. Spacesuit. Ooh, fancy. Point of having lockers if you leave them empty. Huh. I'm definitely a pilot, I think. So, spacesuits. So we have that one. Pack. Okay. Helmet. Now, how the hell did I get over there? Game, tell me where to go.
Progressive.
How convenient that the comm spike is a ship. Okay, in case I can't fly this thing properly, let's do a hard save also. You never know. We gotta be careful since we had to use the console to get out of here. I wonder if there's an actual 2% chance of us dying and having to load the save again. If this was Baldur's Gate, there definitely would be. Okay.
Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype. I have.
Okay. Now all we have to do is plot course for Crix.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Sayonara, suckers! Not a bad ship. Unfortunately, it does have a center of mass.
Now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint. What's on your mind?
Just staring at the wall there, Barrett. So what does the inside of the ship look like?
Yeah.
I'll take that. It's just 2 floors. Oh wait, here's another floor here. Oh, that goes to the exit. All right.
Captain Wen, do you require my assistance?
Why the fuck are you guys standing here?
Your previous ship's being brought back to the dock. Bog's grog is fine if you like cheap moonshine.
So they were just there to inform us that their ship is coming back. Okay.
Need a drink? Bog at the Last Nova will be more than happy to take your credits.
Soon, everyone is going to learn to fear the fleet.
Do I have to take the elevator down? I thought the marker was up.
got mixed feelings about my message.
Why do I have to speak to her?
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet.
Neva vouched for me.
Surprise? Neva talks tough, and frankly, she is tough. But she's not a machine.
Yeah, I still got a lot to learn.
Don't we all? But you seem to be a quick learner. Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike.
Delgado clue you in?
Yeah, although I get why you didn't give me the details. If I had known this was about the legacy, I might have asked for a bigger cut.
Alright, nobody wastes my time. That legacy better be real.
You read my mind. I don't like the thought of putting my routes in jeopardy over an old story. But I respect Delgado, and I believe he's onto something. What that is, though, remains to be seen. Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink, and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
What are you standing around for? There's work to be done.
You're the one standing around, you piece of shit.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the comm spike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
The comm spike was built into the ship, so I didn't really have a choice.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often.
Shut the
Juan
fuck up,
gave us
Neva.
the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
I know City well. That should help.
Perfect. That means you know how to handle the locals on Neon, which gives you a head start. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash.
I like the part about splitting the cash.
Don't worry. When Crix's legacy is aboard the Key, we'll be splitting plenty of cash. Until then, I want you to do everything Estelle asks. Follow her instructions to a letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Savage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting. But chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us. So I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Okay, proceed to UC Vigilance.
Need something?
Okay. No, who spilled all this shit? Clean it up.
Never mind. Sorry. Thinking of something else.
Wait.
Yes, Captain.
Wait, why is there clutter here? I thought we cleaned this shit out. Okay, let me... Time to travel to Systep. Hey Google, turn on lights.
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
And that thing's in my fucking way. I should probably remodel the ship. Fuck. It didn't look that bad with the prior stream. They did change the FOV slider, though. They added it this game. The last patch they added an FOV slider apparently. So that might have something to do with it.
Jump complete. Want to do it again, just for fun? No? Maybe later.
Aloha snack bar. Why do we have to go through this cutscene every single time?
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Hi. Please disregard. May I take some...
Sure. Here, Vasco, you can have my equipment from this mission.
Travel safely.
Okay. Spacesuit.
That's what they all say. Then the tears start rolling.
Hello. I wouldn't want to be there at Nast when the commander has to explain taking the council.
It's good to have you.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
How's Mass reacting to the whole thing?
As you probably guessed, not very well. Keeping Mast out of the loop regarding this particular mission has proven exceptionally difficult. But we've managed to keep your involvement in the dark. Sparing the lives of the soldiers on SY-920 has definitely made our position with the top brass much easier.
Yeah, given that was a UC station, I thought it was best not to hurt anyone.
And on behalf of the United Colonies and Commander Natara, I thank you.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
Now Delgado has Jasmine Duran working on the comm spike.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
And he believes Generdyne's conduction grid in Neon is the key.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
If that's the case, inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
Aren't you concerned that the fleet is getting close to Crix's legacy?
Of course I am, but it's a calculated risk.
Okay, well, what's this about mistake?
The fact that our common enemy owes its existence to the United Colonies, of course. It was the riot at the Lock, touched off by Jasper Crix, that inspired him to create the Crimson Fleet in the first place.
Thanks to your assistance, we'll be able to rectify that mistake, and MAST will authorize an all-out assault.
Well, if I survive that long.
You've already come this far, which makes you the most resourceful operative in SysDef's history.
If we move in and attack the fleet now, we might not have the resources to bring them down. In addition, they're holding all the tech you need to get to Crix's legacy, so the smartest move is to let you get to it and then bring it to us.
I'm confident that once Crix's legacy is in our possession, we'll get the support we need from my superiors to take the fleet down. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Early reports say your mission on the Siren is a success.
Not doing that one now. Alright, let's check up on Sergeant Yumi then. Let's see if that ship's finally back. I really hope I can still kill off SysDef, but I also want to kill. I also want to kill the Crimson Fleet. I'm sure, like, once we finish it, like, I think once you finish it, you have to pick between one or two, right? Which is a shame. I like to kill them both. I hate that SysDef put me onto this, and I hate just dealing with the fleet. They're both the worst.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course.
Just let me fucking land. I have no fucking contraband on me.
Once more.
And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
Oh god. Maybe I should move it forward. Fuck. I didn't realize it was gonna be this bad. It didn't look that bad last time. Okay. Okay. New Atlantis.
Need some work done?
Okay, let's see. Weapons. Sort by ammo type. We have 2 Ultra Mags. This one's less valuable, so I'll sell this one. We have 2 of these. This one's less valuable, so I'll sell that one. I have the mask to wear it, so not a big deal if I hold on to it.
Captain, how can I be of service? I am ready to commence a trade.
Okay, here, let me inventory. I'll give you my hat.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I think I have to modify my ship. Quick save.
Anything I can help you with? Okay, no problem.
Okay, shipbuilder. I don't know if that's how that works, but okay. Okay, and then we can select all. There we go. Yeah, we don't even need this one here. Delete that. Yeah, I get 63 credits back. Let's see. How much cargo do we have? 730. There. It just works. Yeah.
By the way, Captain, you'll be scanned as you enter the city.
Okay, so the port's empty now. Hopefully that's a good sign. Now that we know what this quest was all about from the beginning of the stream, though, we can just skim through it.
Crime has slowed down since you... I do. We've received that... Great. Ask them if they've... Once you've gotten a lead, when you're done... See you later.
It's always a great day here.
Can't say I have. When you work at...
Sounds like you're hiding something.
Look, I'm just a port worker. My whole life would fit into one of these boxes. I've got... Now, if you don't mind...
Yeah? It's about time. That's the problem. I think it was... It's the way the crew... The manifest said... I don't know what was in those crates, but... Later.
Okay.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Okay. No bounty.
Ugh. Wait, now it tells me to use the elevator?
The security of the... You are, of course, welcome at any time. That I do, Captain. Sergeant, you've got good time. Here you are. We'll be seeing you.
Okay. A Nazi.
Has it found those smugglers yet?
Nope.
Is that right?
Did not see.
Captain Enjai's ship. You had reports of that. Still.
Okay.
Then the next step is searching their cargo for... And I'll make the call to have it. Your job is to board. And if any of the crew puts up a fight, I trust you know what...
Okay, good. The ship actually spawned this time. Oh, stick A? Thanks. Okay.
You with UC Security. My suggestion, you turn around and pretend you saw nothing.
Looking for something? You're barking up the wrong tree. Just get off the ship and tell your boss the ship's clean.
Okay, creative contraband.
Well, it looks like you got me, officer. I guess this means my potato shipping days are numbered. But maybe you'd be willing to give a first-time offender a slap on the carpal bone. I don't suppose you're interested in a deal?
Not likely. You're going to give me the contraband and agree to whatever punishment comes out of it.
You do have a point. The penalty for smuggling contraband may be steep in New Atlantis, but it isn't death. And how bad can the prisons be anyway? Compared to Aquila City, probably like staying at a resort. Fine, take it. Do what you have to. This isn't over.
I guess I gotta use my intimidation for once. It's a shame though, like the only quests with like, where you can actually use those skills seem to be the very unimportant ones. The ones where the writers are going all in on it, or at least trying to. And they make you play the game a very specific way. And give you very little choice.
How's the investigation going?
I searched the Nazi for contraband.
Good work. Did you find anything?
I've got the contraband right here.
Very well done, Captain. Time and time again you come through for us. Initially, I felt bad for having someone of your rank doing security, but frankly, you're worth the guilt. In any case, I'll have a team move the ship off the landing pad and do a full sweep. Make sure there's no other surprises on board. Oh, and before I forget, your payment. It's well deserved.
Okay, what now? I'm so tired of Neon. Okay. Status. Let's see. Combat mission. Freestar. Ryujin. Let's do a Freestar mission now. Wrong button again. Okay, tracking smuggling cartel or surgical strike. Well, we already made progress on surgical strike, so. I'm tracking Maya Cruz, a technical genius and senior member of the first who recently had emergency surgery. Marshall Blake suggests I talk to Roy Drabin at Armstead at a clinic. Sophisticated medical facility. Okay. Just tell me where to go. Clinic. We've been there once. For that one side quest, I think.
You are cleared to dock at the clinic, the best medical facility in the settled systems.
I'm sure that isn't hyperbole.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Alright, I think after we do this mission, we'll wrap it up for a night. I'm getting pretty tired. Legitimately end of this game.
Captain Plan, greetings.
Okay, let me have a seat here.
Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. You're the new deputy, ain't you? Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop in your investigation.
Yeah. Then you'll know I'm tracking down members of the First.
And having some success, by the sound of it. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic?
She had some kind of urgent medical issues, so I'm confident she's here.
Well, every Ranger knows it's important to trust your instincts. No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, Deputy. Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here. And she's also on the Council of Governors.
Well, I'm glad that's finally finished.
Most of the staff don't
Worry it
seem
might not
fond
get
of the
done.
idea of me being here. And I ain't fond of them right
Was
back.
there anything else?
Bunch of
There is no
stuffy
shortage of work to be
eggheads, if
done.
you ask me.
You're doing good
Except
work.
Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Now, hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Har.
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter.
Hey, Abby,
What brings you by?
I'll give you 50 credits.
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
Blame me for wondering.
I'll see what I can do.
No, you've got to be.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands.
I don't
You
want
need
anything to
anything
do with
else? I'll be in my
They were
office.
quite clear it's none of our business.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues.
This place on account of whatever research they do.
Interesting. The person I'm tracking is a computer expert.
Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer system, so I doubt that's related. Still, it's worth keeping in mind. So who's the suspect you're after?
Her name is Maya Cruz.
The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a medical emergency that required long-term care.
That should help narrow things down. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
Just checking in, dear. You doing all right?
Everything's good.
If I had a nickel every time IT issues were a part of a quest, I'd have a couple of them, I think.
Okay.
At least a dime.
Just a minute here. Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here.
I like how it's actually
Okay,
animating.
Finally, here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz.
Maybe she wiped herself out, but
If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman.
what if the records were tampered with?
I guess it's possible. Maybe I can give you another option. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us.
I'm pretty sure it's a 50-50 thing, right?
What's her last name? Doolin.
Candace
Doolin.
Dick Fick in your mouth.
And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start.
If I can find the source of your computer issues, that might lead me to Maya.
You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we have that option here. Yay. We can use our skills. I do appreciate it when the game actually lets me do that. Okay, admin access. Let's see. Recent messages. Rebecca Armistead. Security incident reports. Okay. Vacation request. Admin access. Active processes. Okay, so disruptor MK4 is unknown. Query. Security risk high. It's recommended that this process be disabled immediately. Installed by River Catalina P. Patient VIP section. Okay, so gain entry to the VIP wing.
I'm sure there's someone else that can help you.
Okay, so I have Dr. Cassidy here. Let's quick save.
Yes. What do you want?
You're the one in charge of the VIP wing?
Yes, that's right. I'm afraid we don't take walk-ins. If you want a room in our VIP wing, you'll need to make arrangements in advance.
I could really use your help. I need to talk to someone in the VIP wing.
Sorry, but we don't permit unscheduled visitors to that area. You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish to visit to make arrangements with me. Who exactly are you?
Deputy at your service. I really need your help.
You could be Solomon Coe himself, and my answer would be the same. No. The rules are the rules. No exceptions.
Okay. People could be in danger. Won't hesitate to use force if I to get what I need. Lots of force.
I see. Well, that does change the calculus somewhat. I suppose I can make an exception, since it's Freestar Ranger business. This will get you in. Conduct your investigation quickly and without disruption. I do hope you won't make me regret this.
Okay. I'm not liking this one bit. Ah, it's stealing. Fuck. Is there a computer terminal here I can use? No, there isn't. Bathroom. No other entry points. Damn it. Okay. Real question is there a computer terminal nearby? Oh. That's one way to do it. Can't really get my sneak on, man. Okay, modified terminal. Command override mode. Okay, disable the program. Terminal access logs. Rare guest. Emergency rescue vehicle. Search for clues. That's what I did. Folder. Oh, urgent. Read immediately. Maya, the Rangers are onto us. They're going to find you. And when they do, NLS won't protect you. The best bet is to hunker down somewhere safe. Your hideout in the old asteroid mine at Sakharov should be ideal. Maybe steal one of the Clinic's emergency ships if you need a quick escape. I know you don't have much time. The operation's almost over. Thanks for helping see it through. And if I don't get a chance to tell you in person, I'm eternally grateful for your brave service and loyalty to the unit. It's been an honor, Major Hole.
Probably fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
I should probably let them know.
Keep it moving.
Ari should be able to get you square. Yeah, Ari's a good kid. Sure as hell understands you.
Okay.
Good luck out there.
I figured I should probably inform someone of the dead person in the clinic.
No, just by breathing the air in here, you are being exposed to a
Always happy to help the Freestar Rangers.
What do you know about a patient named Catalina Rivera?
Catalina Rivera. I know the name. Just give me a second to think. I remember she was rushed into surgery right after arriving. Seemed to be in pretty bad shape. She must have some serious credits because she was moved to the VIP wing after the procedure.
I've got it covered.
I really don't want to know how you got that, but yeah, that'll do the trick. I hope you find your suspect, Deputy.
You're in the Vanguard, right?
Why are you just standing here?
Just 1 week without something weird. That's not too much to ask.
If you need assistance, please see Ari Miller at the desk.
I don't even get to tell him that someone died. All right.
If they have rushed back.
That's odd. I'm glad I got to use my security skill, but it was still kind of awkward how, like, there's no follow through for the doctor who just died.
Stars again, Captain.
Strange how they don't prioritize that in the quest design.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place. Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Something you need?
Oh yeah, didn't you say you had something for me?
I'm listening.
You had something for me?
Fishing for a handout, eh?
Okay, route.
Bye-bye.
Yes?
Okay. Save. Time to jump in.
Hello.
Investigate. This must be the exit then.
Heard your ship, Doc. If you are who I think you are, then you're here to bring me in. I had to warn you. I've had more than enough time to prepare for this. So either you leave now, or I'll be burying what's left of you.
Master. Better be something good here. Not feeling good about this one having used 2 1s already. We're already good. We're already bad. Okay, let's try this again. Can't do this in 2, no. Nope. Wait, what? That wasn't what I wanted to do. I'm getting too sleep deprived at this point. No, that's not gonna work. Here. Yeah, 2. If I do this one, we'll still have 3 that we need to take care of, and there isn't a combination for that. Unless, oh, we have 3 ones. It's gonna be ugly, but... Alright, here's how we do this. Let's not overthink things. Just stick to the algorithm and start over if we get stuck. Okay, 4. We got 3. We have a 4 here. So... This 4 also works. This 4 also works. So we have a lot of choices here. I think this is the combo we want. Okay, let's start over again. 4. This one works. Too many of them, actually. Okay, so we have a 4 here. That leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Also, is there a complementary 4 available? I won't know until I slide it in, because I can't keep track of this in my head. I'm not spotting it, though. Come on, let's try this and see if there's a compatible one. Okay. There we go. Lucked out in that one. Okay, so 4. We'll just have to use a 1. We have a 3. Also have this. This we have a 2. And an epic pistol. Let's check our weapons here. .27 caliber. It's an ammo type we haven't been using. And we have plenty of ammo for it also. So we can't get in through there. I know 0 R support, so. Okay, take all. Take all. Stick. Someone was reading the shitter, huh? Okay. Med pack. Digipick. another weapon here. You have no enemies. Yes.
Beginning protocol. And taking damage. Massive damage.
Who's detecting me? Oh, they're down there. Have the high ground. Okay, is it finished burning out? Yeah, I guess we'll just follow this line here. Never mind. Seeing much of a path available now. Maybe if I follow this power? Here we go. See what have we picked up? Now this one isn't worth anything. Let me drop that. Controller temporarily disconnected itself for a moment. Open the door, please. Sneak attack, bitch. Ah, fuck. Fuck. These hitboxes, man. Not seeing anything useful here. Sounds like I pissed off a lot of people. Damn. Save. Not sure if that's the right way to go. Expert. Let me quick save. Kind of early to use a 1, but okay, let's see. 4, 2, we have a 3 that works here. And we're already out of 1s to use. Okay, do we have a 2 here and an R2 that we can use? Okay. We have a 2 here. Nope. Here we go. Harvested organs. I mean, they're already here. It's not my fault, right? I didn't harvest the organs. We shouldn't let it all go to waste, though, so... It's not on this level, huh? Okay, we can go further down though. Oh, it's not robots, huh? Okay, let's try this again then. Maybe there's an alternate way I can go. So this entire spot is full of robots, huh? Well, if I can take care of them from a distance, it should be fine. Shame. They're up the hive, huh? Okay, we have plenty of health packs. We can cheese this one. Don't see any other enemies. There's one. Huh? Oh, here. It's a strong turret. Damn. I guess I'm out of range. So only 3 targets left. Geronimo. We have 42 of these things, it's fine. Okay, so there's one more left in front of me. How about I actually hit? God damn it. It's not caught, huh? Really? We're not even gonna talk? Alright. What? We have to talk to her.
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it.
The first must have a base. Where is it?
Yeah. We've got a base, a good one, too. Spent months of my life getting that place up and running. As for where it is, you're going to have to figure that out on your own.
Why is the first seizing farmland?
Because that's what we were hired to do. The pay was good, too. But the best part was getting to stick it to the people who turned their backs on us.
Who hired the first and why?
I can't wait until you find out.
So this is about revenge?
Of course it is! We spent 20 years behind bars because our leaders got scared and called off our attack just when we had the battle won. And did the people of the Freestar Collective that we fought and died for come to our defense? No! They did nothing. Nothing! Well, now they can die. Just like most of our unit did. Fine. I ain't feeling conversational anyway.
You seem pretty eager to die.
Of course I ain't. What kind of fool would be eager to die? I'm just not stupid enough to deny what's inevitable. I wish I were. How about I make this real simple for us both? I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and I ain't spending them behind bars. You want to put an end to me here and now? Then fine. Get it over with. Life's kicked me around enough as it is. But if you want to let me die on my own terms, then leave me in peace.
How's life kicked you around?
I've been abused or abandoned by everyone I ever got close to. Gave up on people and put my faith in machines instead. Wasn't until I came to the 1st Cavalry and met Major Hull that I felt I could trust someone again.
I'm not leaving until I get some information about the first.
Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. But here's a problem you'll have to solve with your brain instead. I've encrypted this slate. If you can crack it, you'll learn something useful. Now get out of here and leave me in peace.
I didn't say I wasn't going to kill you, by the way. Can I still kill her? There. Actually, wait, let me load. Do I get a bonus if it's sneak attack? That's a pretty explosive way to die. But let's go ahead and use the melee weapon. There, she died peacefully in her sleep. There's our Skyrim exit.
Captain Wen, it is pleasant to see you.
Undocking complete, Captain.
Okay, I had some human organs that I need to get rid of first. Just remember that. So let's go to Crix. Funny how those asteroids just disappeared.
Yes, you're here. And we're docking.
Hello, Captain.
Trade Authority takes always looking forward to some.
Okay, let's see if I can sell any contraband. Resources. Selling is here. Harvested organs. Go through our weapons here. Sort them by ammo type. Let's see if we have any repeats that we can get rid of. We don't need this one then. We need this one. Don't need that. Shrapnel grenade, 20 of these. Let's get rid of 3 of them. Quantity.
Remember, all trades are restriction-free.
Here, let me, what are my favorites like again? It's time we put the trauma pack into play also here. And then...
Captain Wen, greetings. Separation complete.
Oh, fuck. Fast travel time.
Welcome to Three-Star Space.
Stars.
We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. All right, you're good.
Okay. Now we can land. Wonder, is there a way for me to just... No, I can't. I can't fast travel directly to the building. Fuck.
Sorry, Spaceport always.
Sarah Filbert.
Beer run. Okay, maybe we can put that in as like a side thing we can do before we end today, but I'm actually kind of tired.
I see you wearing that neural amp.
Hey, deputy.
Just making my way.
Downtown.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. He's probably right. Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far?
Feels good out there making a difference.
That's good to hear. So, what brings you by?
Yeah, here you go, Hotshot.
Well, well, what do we have here?
Well, this is new.
Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, Deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.
Not everyone gets to say they work for the Rock.
Beer run? What is this about a beer run? I'm surprised. I thought the game already gave me all of the Radiant quests already. Or I mean, like, what do they call it when the guards just give you random quests? A barking quest, maybe? Alright, I'm here to get your shit off my quest log.
Focused on food production instead of wasting time brewing beer. If I ran things, we wouldn't have this problem. If you're here for Weston, he's underfoot somewhere. Either here or at the factory. But please, if it's about that brewing nonsense, kindly leave. They don't need any more encouragement.
Okay.
If you can talk sense into Henry, I'd be forever in your debt.
Alright guys, I'm pretty tired right now, so I'll keep this quest selected, but since it's like I think it might take a few steps here, so let me just go ahead and save out here and we'll resume. We'll pick it up with this quest next time we get back in. Let me find a nice seat for our character here. I always like giving him a place to rest before I save and leave. Yeah. Okay, let's Last Supper this thing, okay? Okay, let's do a hard save. Okay. And that's gonna be it for this evening, guys. For anyone who was watching, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.